Hello, everybody, and welcome back to TLS Week 2. If you guys are just coming back from our last match, you already know who I am. But without further ado, let's introduce these teams. On your Red Alliance, it is going to be PL2W or Pultua 1792. On your Blue Alliance, it is going to be Sneaky Golems. Currently, your second ranked team, Pultua, is below them, but not by much, ranking in at your fourth place team. So these are two highly ranked teams here. Let's see who will take this in this first matchup today. Stream, are we all good and ready to go? If so, then I will be asking the players. Looks like all of them are all in. Just waiting for a response. Yes, from Pultua 1792. Not sure if there's a yes from the blue side of the field here. It looks like Mario is dead in the water. Oh, no, Charlemagne says we ready. So, stream, you all good? Okie doke, then let's do this. I'm starting right now. Here we go, folks. Second match of week 2. 3, 2, 1. Recharge. All 6 robots moving off of the line here in auto. Prince being a little bit slow, but he does get his preload in auto, same as everyone else. Charlemagne and Prince now focusing more on Algae, getting those balls up into the barge. Both of them get 2 out of auto. Red is up here, 83 to 45 coming out of auto. Big, huge lead for this Red Alliance. Made even bigger by Mario Fan having to reset here. Very, very unfortunate for this Red Alliance as they are down currently 54 points. Huge margin for this Red Alliance here. They want to keep it for the rest of the match. Yes, they do, but can they do it? Processor put up by the Blue Alliance courtesy of Alex 1629. Charlemagne putting an Algae up into that barge for the Blue Alliance as well. Alex doing a little bit of a care package for Charlemagne here, dropping the Algae he had stowed away in his intake like he was a frickin' chicken. Prince putting up an Algae into the barge for this Red Alliance, trying to keep this lead alive, which they are currently doing. 202 to 130. Papa Abyss there selling a little bit, getting a foul for possession and not even getting the L2 that he was going to score. Misses it twice in a row. Maybe he is the one that is selling here for this Red Alliance, giving Blue the chance to catch back up. 1 minute left in the match. Red is still way up here, but it is not over for this Blue Alliance. Charlemagne, the chill out player for this Blue Alliance, is now going to L1s, trying to fill up this trough for the Blue Alliance. Prince doing the same for the Red Alliance over there on that side of the field, making sure that this trough looks all white and no black. Alex getting the last L4 score for this Blue Alliance, keeping it till the end there to try and give Red a false sense of security. Very smart plays here by this Blue Alliance. But it doesn't seem to be enough. 25 seconds left on the match. They still have a 64-point deficit. Not sure if 10-point climbs are going to win them this match. Endgame has just hit. Noah is already over in that red barge zone, climbed up and primed. 15 seconds left. Abyss is doing the same for this Red Alliance, going to climb here. Alex is already ready to climb, and he's up. Mario Fan trying to get the Kaiju climb in the last few seconds here. Charlemagne going to park. Will Prince get the park for this Red Alliance in the last second of the game? No, he won't. And your unofficial scores are 296 to 235. We'll have your official ones in just a moment. Okie dokie, folks, we have your final scores here. It is going to be your Red Alliance taking this match here with a final score of 296 to 245. Blue getting given an extra climb there in endgame, giving them an extra 10 points, but sadly it was not enough for them to take this match away from Red. We are going to have a little bit of a break here as the players were complaining about a little bit of lag. So I'm just restarting the server and we'll be up and running in just a few minutes. Okie dokie, folks. So it looks like all the players are back in. They are looking good. They think that the server is looking good. So we're going to start here in 3, 2, 1. Start. I have my friend here, E-Man.
Red Alliance, almost
Oh
300
my gosh,
last
yeah.
match.
Pretty much 300. You can call that 300.
I don't think you can. It didn't have a 3 at the beginning.
You can call it 300. I call it 300, so they can call it 300. That is the highest match I think we've ever seen in TLS so far.
No, we hit a 310.
Hit a 310? I didn't see that one. Well, it looks like Red is up out of auto here. It's got a lot more coral, it looks like,
Oh, we hit a
scored
350.
in this auto. But it looks like they're doing pretty much the same strategies all around, although it is a much closer game here now. This Blue Alliance didn't fumble as hard as they did in auto the first game, so they do have a fighting chance here. But Prince is playing a pretty lockdown defense on Mario Fan here, making him drop, I think that was 4 or 5 coral unintentionally,
He dropped another one on
which
his way
you do
out
not like to
and
see.
dropped the one he tried to score.
Oh
He
my
dropped a
gosh.
oh my! Every time he picks up a coral, he drops another one. Unfortunately.
I think that algae in his intake is messing him up a little bit. He's just not used to it.
Yeah, he should put his intake up so it's not as wide.
I do agree. I do agree. But it looks like this red lead is slowly climbing up and up and up.
He does
which is what happened last game as well.
It's almost 100 point lead.
That is very true. It is almost up to 100 points in lead.
Their reef
Looks
was
like Prince is
full.
doing some coral stealing, which is not something that you see a lot nowadays at all. Ever, really. I don't know why I said nowadays.
Yeah, we actually saw that at the week 1 competitions IRL.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I forgot. How could I forget about those, bruh?
Looks like Charlemagne is beating Prince on this net.
Yeah, very pretty handily, it looks like as well. I think the players are lagging a little bit again, which is very unfortunate. Looks like they're playing a little bit slow. Charlene does get away with a bit of a double cycle there into L1. As we go into endgame, red is still way up. It looks out of reach for this Blue Alliance, but let's see what they can pull off here. Papa Abyss playing some defense, maybe. Yeah. 12 seconds left. Nobody's back to climb yet. Noah going for a last L1 cycle here, trying to get all of the coral scored. Choosing to back off to make sure that they get this climb points. 3 seconds left. Looks like 3 robots are up, 4 robots are up, and time expires. Okie dokie, folks, we have your final scores for this second match. It is going to go to your Red Alliance yet again. Little bit of a farther match, or about the same amount of distance here. 1 point closer, it looks like, actually, since the last match. 279 to 229. Favor of a Red Alliance. Noah putting up a monstrous 118. Abyss not far behind with 103 contribution for this Red Alliance, which is absolutely phenomenal showing by both of them. Alex and Mario Fan both putting up very respectable scores as well for their Blue Alliance, but they've got to lock in for this last match to hope that they can continue on in this series to make sure that they can get this win and keep and maybe even go into this #1 spot instead of staying in second. Speaking of this third match, let's go over to the field and check if the players are good to go. Looks like the players are good to go, so we will be starting this in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Possibly the final match here on the Einstein field. Not just joking. These players are too good to be on Einstein. They're above Einstein. Oh, somebody left. Let me stop. Okay. Yes, we are restarting. 3, 2, 1. What? Wait, what? What? Okay, I'm gonna just assume Charlemagne's joking with me. Here we go. Okay. Okay. In 3, 2, 1, go! All 6 robots moving off of the line in auto as fast as possible. All 6 robots are getting their preloads except for Noah Polwig throwing, as always. Prince putting up his first algae for this Red Alliance. Charlemagne putting up the second for the blue. 67 to 61. Red has the advantage out of auto, but not as much as they've had in the past games. Charlemagne trying to make this gap shorter and smaller by putting up as much algae as he can into that barge. 2 minutes left in the match. Prince is struggling a little bit with an algae, but Alex is getting some steals and pins Abyss inside of their barge zone, forcing him to reset, getting 12 points for this Blue Alliance, putting them in the game, even up over this Red Alliance here, 115 to 125 here. Alex is looking like he wants to score as much processor as possible to try and get bounce outs for this Blue Alliance. Prince does not want that to happen, though, capitalizing on the fact that Alex missed his first processor and did not let him put it in again. Prince does get a steal from this Blue Alliance in algae form and puts it up into his barge, but lets Alex get the processor. Does it bounce out? Yes, it does, netting this Blue Alliance 6 points. Does not bounce back into the field, though, so they will not get to score that again. Papa Abyss throwing for this Red Alliance, getting a possession foul. Noah Polwig putting an L2 on top of the rung there. I'm pretty sure that's what I just saw. Something that only the very skilledest of players can do. 202 to 186, much closer of a match this time around. Abyss playing a lot of defense here on this Blue Alliance, trying to make sure that this lead does not get any more diminished than it already has. Alex and Charlemagne going to town on this blue reef here with 35 seconds left in the match. Only 8 points separate these two alliances. Will blue be able to bring this back and win this third match of the series to force a fourth match here? Endgame is about to hit. Blue is only 6 points behind now, wanting to make sure that they can win this match. They are going to town on this reef. Abyss playing a lot of defense on Charlemagne and Mario Fan here, but gets a foul, putting this into a 1-point game here with 10 seconds left in the clock. Abyss thrown in the towel, going over to climb. Same thing with Alex, Mario, and Noah. 251 red to 246 blue. Who's it going to be? It is going to be your Blue Alliance taking this match unofficially. I'm going to double check those climbs really quickly, but we'll have your official scores in just a moment. Okie dokie, folks, we have your final scores. Will this be the end of this series? Let's find out. It is going to be your Blue Alliance taking this match, forcing the fourth game in this series. Good job to this sneaky Golem Alliance, staying alive with a score of 256 to 251. 5 points to make this fourth game a reality. Abyss playing more of a defensive role this time, only putting up 65, and put up a lot of fouls, giving this Blue Alliance the win here. So let's see how they change up their strategy for this possibly last match. Speaking of this possibly last match, let's go over to the field and let's get this started.
Very surprised that Blue Lions pulled off the win. Noah putting up that pretty much that same contra, that 115, and Abyss just putting down 40 points lower in contrib, which was the
Yeah, that is what
difference.
happens with defense. But here we go. We are starting this fourth match of the series. Let's see who wins this one. It is starting in 3, 2, 1, dive. So it's going to be very interesting to see what the Red Alliance does
Ooh,
here in
Prince
response
climbing
to
the reef.
losing. Prince climbing the reef, Noah missing
Oh!
his first. This is not a good start for this Blue Alliance.
For the Red Alliance.
Oh my gosh,
Red
they are down by
Alliance absolutely
14.
throwing, down 20 points, trying to put it back, but now they're only down 15. Blue Alliance absolutely cooking them. Alex 1629 getting a foul, unfortunately, for this Blue Alliance. Stealing an algae from the other side and getting a coral from their coral station. Looks like it could be under his funnel, though. Unusable, unfortunately.
Oh, almost a tip there from Alex. Almost completely flipping over Prince.
Ooh, Prince with the
Ooh,
foul
foul.
to put them back in close quarters to the score.
Very much so, only 15 points. Red does have the lead now, though, so Blue has to lock in again. They're hoping for the easy victory to keep this 20-point lead, but now they gotta work it.
Noah or Abyss possibly not throwing him with 50 contrib already, compared to the 60 that he ended the match with. Going for some processor, he misses it because he doesn't know how to aim. He drops it on the floor for Prince to pick up, his teammate. Looks like Noah almost went for it, but decided, no, I'll leave it for Prince. Prince putting one in the barge. Looks like he might go for it. He takes a stab at it. Is he going to miss just like his friend Abyss? And no, he does not, and it goes in. Charlie stealing some algae from the Red Alliance. He gets one, and Prince grabs the other. Getting a foul. Abyss draws one on
Oh,
Charlie, extending this lead to 38 points. Very not close match anymore for this match. Abyss doing some double cycles on L1, it looks like. Struggling a little bit, but he's got it, it looks like. Noah doing the same, but he has some coral up against his reef, making it a little bit more difficult to score those L1s.
well, this is a 40-point game right here, but anything can happen in these last 20 seconds. So we'll see what these alliances do for this end game here, which has just begun. Both alliances just passing the 200-point mark right as endgame hits.
Looks like Blue
Noah and
Alliance
Mario
is
Fan going
just
back to
finishing
climb.
L4, which is quite unfortunate for them. Abyss having 92 points and Noah only having 106. Abyss getting the 102 contrib with his climb, and Noah sticking right next to him with 106. Alex with 90, and Charlie with 64 for the Blue Alliance.
Okie dokie, folks. We have your final scores for this match. Will it be series over? Let's find out. It is going to go to your Red Alliance, which does mean that this series is over in favor of PL2W 1792 with a final score of. Why is it not updating for you? It's not updating for you, but it is for me. 281 red to 251 blue. Oh, there we go. It finally did it. Well, it looks like this is the end of TLS for today. Thank you guys all for showing up. It has been a pleasure being your MC for today, and we will see you guys tomorrow for another TLS match, which is, I forget, what is it, Ebek? What's
It's
the
that
match
one team
tomorrow?
versus that one team, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, you're right,
Yeah.
right.
I don't know who the streamer
Guys,
is.
I have a question.
Whoever streamed this one, you did a great job. Props to the streamer, no props to anybody else.